Hey, good Thursday afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist Greg Majeski back with you here in the North Georgia Majestic Weather Studios with your weather update here on your August the 14th, 2025. Well, things definitely looking a lot better than they were 24 hours ago when we were dealing with the threat of the heavy rain that we had across the area. Rome was the winner with like 6 inches of rain. Dahlonega had about 3 inches. LJ, a little over an inch there. Kennesaw had about 4 inches. So it was all around. We definitely had some heavy rain, but nothing like that for the rest of today. In fact, we're kind of returning more to a typical traditional August forecast here. Not bad for late summer here across North Georgia. Now, before we get fully into this report, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're living anywhere in North Georgia, and please hit that notification bell so you're alerted on future updates as we're trying to grow this version of our report over here on the YouTube channel. So please help us out if you can. All right, let's go ahead and take a live look up in Helen, Georgia for this afternoon. Not looking bad. I'm sure Helen's going to be pretty busy this weekend. A lot of tubers out there kind of still getting their summer weekends in as best they can before the real cool weather gets in here. But looking pretty good up there, Helen, for this afternoon. Also looking at Lake Lanier. That's another place I'm sure will be pretty busy this weekend as we got a great weekend in store. It's been kind of cool for the most part, for the most of the month of August so far. But I think, again, we're getting back to the typical 90-degree temperatures, 70-degree temperatures that will be coming, sticking around here for a little while. Looking at current watches and warnings, no flash flood watches. Yes, they're out of here. We do have some heat advisories off to our west and southeast, but nothing like that in our immediate area. And I don't think we're going to see that. I think even though it's going to be heating up, we're not going to get quite that warm as we go here into the next several days. Looking at your radar out there, we do have a little bit of activity up here across northeast Georgia. I saw a few showers over there up toward the Carolinas. Could not rule out a shower or two here for the rest of this afternoon, and the same will go for Friday and Saturday. Isolated to scattered here across North Georgia, but again, most places will be fairly dry. If you do win it, consider yourself winning the rain lottery for that day. It'll be kind of isolated to scattered, so not a big deal there. As you look at your satellite imagery here for this afternoon, just some scattered showers and stuff here, or clouds here across the area. The heavier rains are actually over here toward the Carolinas. That's what that moisture that moved over us yesterday has moved off toward, so things looking better there. And looking at your regional radar, got a couple of heavy thunderstorms back over here toward Louisiana and Mississippi. Some storms down to the south, but really not looking too bad here across North Georgia. See Gainesville checking in right now at 86 degrees, so really not all that bad. All right, we got to talk about the tropics. We do have a tropical storm Erin out there. Top winds at 60 miles per hour. Expected to become a hurricane here, if not by tonight, tomorrow morning. And then we're going to see it quickly strengthen to a Cat 3. We're talking about 125 mile per hour winds. Now, the good news is it's going to stay off the coast. But if you have any plans taking you down to the Georgia coast, Carolina coast, anytime next week for any reason, just be aware that the waves and the rip currents are going to probably be up. So please be careful with that as we're looking at, again, the system getting a little bit better organized out there. You see that little ball there in the lower right-hand corner, and that is our probably going to be soon to be hurricane here. It's definitely looking a lot better today than it was 24 hours ago, now that it's gotten away from that dust in that dry that was kind of inhibiting it for a few days. We're also watching this area down here in the southwestern area of the Bay of Campeche. This area here is possibly going to become Ferdinand as it's going to move up into Mexico there. So we'll be watching that one very closely. That's probably going to become a brief storm as it moves up into Mexico and into South Texas. Very similar to Barry. Hopefully we won't get a repeat of that. If y'all remember, Barry's remnants are what caused that severe flooding back up that way a few weeks back. So hopefully we won't see a repeat of that. Now, model data clearly shows here for the rest of today and going in for tomorrow, we got hit and miss scattered showers and storms for Friday and for Saturday both. I think today will be pretty isolated. A little bit better chance for scattered storms tomorrow. I'm going about 30-40% for tomorrow for most areas. And we'll do that the same on Saturday. We got a backdoor front that's going to come in here on Sunday. I think it'll kind of dry us out here a little bit. So looking at your forecast here, watch your forecast map here as they kind of track you through this here as we kind of watch that front kind of come on down. And looks like we're in store for a pretty decent. There's that front right there. That's late in the day on Friday, and that kind of slides through on Saturday. So again, the weekend's looking very good. Got this little weak front coming on in here. That'll shut down the precipitation briefly for a couple of days. Going into Sunday and Monday looking pretty quiet here. Tuesday we're looking pretty good. Then we're going to watch that hurricane off the coast. And then we're going to watch another frontal system that's going to come down in here, and that'll kind of enhance the rain chances going into Thursday and Friday. I think that front right there is going to stall across the south. Where exactly, it remains to be seen, but that'll bring our rain chances back up to about 40% as we go toward the end of next week. So our forecast looking like this, about 40% there in Gainesville, 91-72 with scattered thunderstorms expected here for your Friday. Quiet overnight period here across North Georgia, upper 60s, low 70s, partly cloudy skies. Again, couldn't rule out an isolated shower this evening, but that's about it. Tomorrow, probably a little more isolated for the northwest zones, a little more scattered, a little bit further to the east you go. So Gainesville looking at 91, 92 in Calhoun, 93 in Atlanta. So if Atlanta doesn't hit 90 officially today, I think they'll hit it tomorrow. So that'll be like 2 weeks straight where we didn't break a 90-degree temperature at the airport. Regionally looking like this, 92 in Birmingham, 93 in Jackson, 93 in Savannah, 90 degrees in Charlotte. Again, scattered storms across the southeast, but again, the coverage nowhere near as widespread as what we were dealing with for the last couple of days going into Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday. And the next 7 days are shaping up like this. Again, we're going to dry the rain tap off as we go towards Sunday and Monday. Thanks to that little backdoor front, temperature 89, 71. It's going to feel pretty decent. The humidity may be down just a little bit. And then 93, 72 on Monday. The rain chances come back up for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday as that next frontal system kind of comes down and stalls. And then we're going to wait and see in the wake of that storm. I think the week of the 25th, I think we got another trough comes down. We'll see if that long-range model trend holds, and then we may have another cool down coming our way at the end of the month. Again, I appreciate you guys checking us out here on the YouTube channel here at the North Georgia Majestic Weather situation set up here and on YouTube. We're trying to get this thing going here. Facebook's going pretty good, but we need to give YouTube a little bit of love here as well. And I do appreciate you guys checking us out. So if you got anybody here across North Georgia and you're watching from that area and you want to add this to your YouTube feed, please do so. All right, that's y'all's update for today. You guys take it easy, be good, stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow. You guys have a great day.